Good people, this is Lee Craft, the host of the What If podcast. Today's show is about my wife asked me to paint her toes for her. I said, you know what? I can paint your toes, but that's the thing, good people. You know what I'm saying? I try. I'm not good at it. So I started painting her toes, and everything. She fell asleep. I painted her toes, and she woke up. She said, Lee, what's wrong with you? Something wrong with you? Are you crazy? You painted my toes. I want you to paint my toenails. I said, no, you said paint your toes. That's what I did. I paint your toes. I told you I'm not good at this kind of stuff. But before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com or go to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, or Instagram. Look for the animated black man, the white beard, smiling and profiling, and finally realizing, hey, that's her fault. Look, she had it's fun Friday, right? She had me paint her toes. And that's what I did. I painted her toes. I didn't paint her toenails, but I painted her toes and stuff. She said, and whether I was slow, all the kind of things. My thing is, if I'm slow, I mean, you must be slower because you married me. Look, people, you got to laugh at certain things, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not no rocket scientist. I'm not no Einstein. But I'm still a man, right? I don't get my toes manicured. I don't know how to paint toenails, but I tried. I did the best I could. I did my best for you. I guess my best wasn't good enough. But no, this is the thing. That she didn't get upset. She got upset to the point she started laughing herself. She said, Lee, I need that laugh. I know my toes are stuck together like the way up feet. I said, hey, when I do it, I go all in. All in between, around the top. I said, shoot, I even put some Vicks on your ankles. But this thing, people, look, when you marry somebody, right, and they ask you to do certain things, you might do it the correct way, but the thing about it is you put forth the effort. That's what it's all about. I didn't understand about toes and toenails, all that kind of stuff. But no, I did get it right. I painted her toes. I didn't paint her toenails. She said, can you paint my toes? I painted all of them too. She didn't put 3 balls of finger polish down there. Toenail, well, whatever you call it, polish down there. I probably made a flag. Look, it's fun Friday. You have to find ways to enjoy yourself and find ways to laugh. And she laughed at it, because like I said, we started laughing and stuff. I said, shoot, if I'm on a short bus, we sit on the same seat. Hey, pretty girl. Hey, how are you? But now, I know some of y'all probably got some similar stories about you and your loved ones, or you and your partners, or you and your friends, whoever. Y'all did some things that you thought you could do, but you couldn't do. I'm not the only one. I can guarantee you that I'm not the only one. It's Fun Friday. Everybody did something stupid. Look back at it and start laughing. That's what it's all about, right? Learning from your mistakes. Now she hasn't painted her toenails or painted her toes. I know to paint the toenails, not her toes. See, I did all up there. I did it good. Look, and like I was, it was like a Rembrandt or a Picasso. And I even signed my name, Lee Craft, But my daughters, they laughed at it and said, Mama, you shouldn't have Dad do that, Mama. You should remember when last time you asked me to remove your braids from your hair. He plucked the hell out of your head. Look, hey, but I tried. But be mindful, no matter what you're going through, I can guarantee you one thing, that it's going to be okay as long as you make God a part of your life. That's the what if guarantee. What if? What if you add God to your diet? I guarantee you, when things go not the way you plan, you still can look at it and say, you know what? They tried. He didn't give up. He tried. He didn't know what he was doing, but he tried, Like I said, my story with my daughter Madison, playing volleyball, she's Dad, I never should have got cut. So I found a place for her to go, I think it was a church league, to go play and learn the game of volleyball. And the first practice she was there, they hit the ball to her. She started moving. I said, baby, I know why she got cut. She ain't no good, But that's the thing with church league, though. Those people out there in Millington, Tennessee, they took time with Madison and they trained Madison the correct way, and Madison made the team. But when I found with her old phone, she kind of hurt my feelings. Said, my daddy, he means well, but I don't think he know what he's doing. But I did what any father would do, right? I found a place for her to go learn, and she learned. She made the team. But for her to set her right there, I need to talk to her about that. Earthquake was right. How can you be my son? You sit on the bench. Hey, that's another story, another day, right? Yeah, but like I said, though, people, find ways to to have fun and find ways to laugh with each other as well as at each other. And I promise you, those will be some memories that'll carry you a lifetime. When you're having a little rough patch, you reflect back and say, you know what? Why am I so mad? Why am I mad? You know, like I said, I got plethora of stories to tell you, a lot of them. But like I said, though, that's what life is about, right? The things that you do, the things you came from to make you better. And what a lot of us weren't born on silver spoon in our mouths. A lot of us didn't even have spoons. This was my fork. This was my spoon. Is that right? Spoon. Again. Spoon. Fork. This fork right? Spoon and fork. All that. It was my own personal spork like this. Back in the day, see, you can tell you're from the country or not, because if you're from the country, you use no spoon and fork, eat no greens. This right here. Say eat greens. Hey, that's what we did. And man, mama, you put your foot in that, mama. Well, how you know, son? Toenail. I just play. But now, good people, that was on my mind this morning about the incident I did with my wife when I painted her toes instead of her toenails and stuff, and we just look back and laugh at it. So, like I said, hopefully this got you over the hump that you were going through today. If it didn't, hey, charge it to my heart, not my head. All right? Charge it to my head, not my heart. Because my heart is always in the right place. Hey, like my children always said, Daddy, you're not a good storyteller. I can't say they're lying, but like I say, hey, but I do my best. What comes from the heart reaches the heart, right? So, like I said, people, hope you enjoyed the show this morning. If you didn't, send me an email. We'll talk about it. We'll discuss it. And I'll try to do the same thing again. Mess it up for you. So you said, know what? Lee Craft, I love you, Lee Craft. And Lee Craft loves you too. So with that being said, this is Lee Craft. This is my podcast. What if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got an opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation, you got to have real people if you want to have a real conversation. And that's the truth right there. So stay blessed. And please find time to make time to tell God, thank you.